YouTube, my name is Ninja, and welcome back to some more Genshin back. Shush. I'm sorry I wasn't able to post a video yesterday. Don't worry, we will get into the punishment of that in a little bit. But last time, I'm pretty sure it was, being reunited with Sanjone. Yes, it was. Also, I need to update that page. I know it's a bit hard to see behind Lily, my VTuber, but I am live over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Elizabeth Ninja. If you ever want to see these episodes a day early, or sometimes, me admitting my mistakes, come in out there, just be mindful of others. That is my one rule in my chat. Also, if you hear humming in the background, it's just my fan. And if you can hear me twice, it's just me having to monitor chat. Alrighty, so since I was unable to record yesterday, hold on, let me quickly mute the VOD. Oh. I must! Hold on. Need to go, you guys get some. Spin this wheel that has some of my least used teams on them, and whatever we land, I must use that team for this video. And I will spin again for the next video. So, be nice to me! Old Risley? Old Risley. Alright, remove. Now, you might see this up here and be thinking, what the heck is this? This is Genshin Tracker, a website that was created by Doro404. It was another Genshin streamer. Who saw that one coming? Where? There's Digital Traveler. So, I don't mind using Digital Traveler that often. Here is a place that not alone I can look at other people's builds, but also I can write my own. So, since this weapon's 80 out of 80 is marked 80 out of 80 R1, or refinement, however you say it. Also, I can have their talents. Ignore this. Because let me show you the piece of resistance with Electro Traveler, who's also C4. At least on this account. Ta-da! And if you want, you can even increase the talents, or yourself. Same with this over here. And also with this up here, which that should be 80 out of 80. Because, nope. Went through the headache and hustle of level 19 some of these characters on this account. I don't need to go through that again. So let me quickly fix you all as Colabina's waking up from her nap. Good. Put the computer over here. Full screen. I need to see chat, please. And now let's switch over. Oh yeah, we still don't have Paimon back yet. Don't worry, Carla's not going far, and here's a small glimpse of all the teams that I have. Oh god, do I still remember rotation with this team? Excuse me, sir? Oh. Huh? This is probably not the intended way to go, because... Well... paths exist for a reason, but screw that! Oh, I hope I did check you, Risley.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem, said Jenny.
Let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
How did you... You know what? It's you.
Yes. Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Betcha by now. He's busy preparing
no.
some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Betcha these days.
Ah.
Yeah, he's more of a shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
Oh,
In
shoot.
that letter,
Spoilers.
he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already
Hi, child!
us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded. That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
Aww.
By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Colomina. She was probably oblivious to it. And
Sure, girl.
situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
Yeah, well, can you arrange for me to meet child, please? And thank you.
Right up until Piero revealed the letter he left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui. Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and regrader Pantalone.
Well, let's hope we don't see Pantalone again.
No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry.
Is that the Jesser?
His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time. What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details.
Charlotte!
Firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnograd Betcha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Betcha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecchia. He represents politics
Mercer.
itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine.
Okay.
You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Knockright, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
Of you.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Hmm?
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Lidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
If only I was using the right team!
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorier restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Oh wait, are we finally going to meet Odette? Good thing I did better exploring when I did.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Yes, and Johnny. Nope. Okay.
I have to be getting close. Don't go any further.
Oh.
It's too dangerous here. There's a
highly aggressive monster on the prowl.
I'm with Sinjone.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnegrad. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
Are we about to get her? Oh, that follows a... Whoa! Why am I Electro Traveler? Is this a Trial Traveler? Trial Traveler! Can I copy and paste this to the website, please? Wait. Odette has a secret with her idol. Do I wait a couple seconds and see if I can get it to pop? You know what? I will. Nope. I'm gonna cut until that happens. Oh shoot, here we go. You might notice her icon's actually different too. If you keep using, or I guess tapping her skill button, you can extend her idol. Not by much. I think it's longer if she's C6, and this one is only C3, so.
Careful. Something's moving.
Those could be
This must the
SOS
monster's
lights.
shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Is Jet Electro Slimes. Oh. Now this one also has. Of course, every trial version has their signature weapon. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, cool. Oh, it's actually directly below me. Oh, this...
I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move. Take this! Together.
Where did it go? I know she's supposed to be more support than anything.
Let's begin. Witness the snow swarm's grace.
Oh, did this thing get bigger? Ah!
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. She and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
Who's your VA?
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast.
people are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave. Wait, this place... There's something unusual about it.
Oh. The first cutscene of Shaznia. Okay. Huh? Yeah, I might have to break the rules.
I don't know. It's back? Yes, it has family. This way. Run.
Oh, that's why she sounds familiar. She's in ZZZ. And My Hero Academia? As May, you like one of very few C characters we see.
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Nah. Oh. Oh, sweet Lord. Traveler, where are you? Although this is going to take me a while to build this up, you deserve it. But, Hey, what? Huh? Why can I not make it at least level 20 right now? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, back up top for Sinjone.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really helped your own today. I still don't know your name.
Oh, it's Amber.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here?
She's also Annabelle in Pokemon Masters?
No, a
Pass.
happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
That's why she sounds so familiar. She's in Fire Force.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korylevsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodyanitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette. If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
Agreed.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing seen all the equipment. Took me a little longer.
Why is the stream buffering?
But the outcome is the same, of course.
Wait, I ran into
Even
this
if the
problem a
snow
couple
will
days
summon
ago.
by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight,
Close Twitch
you'll
on
put me
computer,
through
relaunch Twitch on computer.
Now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
Please! I'm hardly wearing anything!
Someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the right
Yikes.
process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And you sure you can't go through Child and get out a loan from Maze Bank?
Yep, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
Oh.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd.
Before or after I grabbed that locked
When did you
chest?
get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
Hey! Ow, what you got me? Thank you for the compliment, I guess, and Johnny? Oh, and immediately cutscene. I know those boots.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
I know you all can't see the face I'm making, but child! You know what they should do? They should run all the Fatui Harbingers that we have playable at the same time. Well, maybe not all at the same time. Like, Calabina and Senjone first half, and then Child and Father second half.
Go easy on me, alright? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo Lidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine. How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing up.
Gee, seeing Child appear to Odette feels so weird. Please give him a new skin. Or update this model, please, Hoyle.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people. Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that? Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could,
I'd take your side right now. In fact,
Then why don't you?
my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
From where? Have I been there yet?
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds
Are you
cold,
sure about that?
I know, but I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vecha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are.
I think that just dropped his phone.
To make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Sviatlo Laidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
Fair point.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vecha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
Do you want the long story or the short story?
Haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong? Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... Alright, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler, who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
We weren't the ones who killed her.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
Oh.
Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
It was the Shogun. It was the almighty Ray Shogun, and however the fuck you pronounce her sword again.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosalind's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosalind was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosalind. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Pavorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too.
Is Paimon even a kid?
Hour, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Sviatloledovka.
Huh? Okay, I understand half of that. We gotta go talk to him. Thou shall not be named because thou is another fucking electric polearm user. Go where? Oh, to the train station. Okay. We will do that next time. Which sucks. I haven't gotten a chance to use this team this episode. I guess the punishment carries over to next episode. See you guys then.